Intel is a German-based company dealing with tire and automotive manufacturing. It was founded in 1871 in Hanover, Germany. It is the third largest company from the same branch after Michelin and Bridgestone, and it is listed on the US and on the German stock market under CTTAY. The majority stake of the company is owned by the German company named Schaeffler Group, which also owns the companies IMA, FAG and LUK. In addition, the company also borrows money in order to raise its equity, and it has a revolving credit line in size of $3 billion. The share price of the company has been increasing for the past 3 years, hitting its peak on 25th of December 2015 at a price of $49.61 per single share. Moreover, there is an increase in the company's total equity for the past 5 years, which is good, because this means that the shareholders have donated money to the company or the retained earnings have increased. Both cases, increasing in equity is a good thing. According to Continental's report for 2015, the revenue growth is 12.31% compared to the previous year. After purchasing two companies, Veon Technologies Incorporation and Electrobit Automotive in 2015, the three rating agencies, Standard & Poor's, Fitch and Moody's, have increased the company's ratings. The reason behind this is the company's great performance.
Michelin is one of the three largest tire manufacturers in the world, whose chairman is now Jean-Dominique Senard. It's a French company which was founded by Michelin brothers André and Edward in 1888. The company manufactured tires for bicycles and horse-drawn carriages before introducing pneumatic tires for automobiles in 1980s. The company's equity is 10,307 and debt is almost 3,000. It indicates that the company is able to generate enough cash to satisfy its debt obligation. Currently, Michelin is aiming to improve its overall performance by at least 10% compared to 2010, while using less raw materials in their production by 2020.
Yokohama Rubber Company is a Japanese tire company and is the world's 7th tire manufacturer. It operates in the automobile sector by selling tires and industrial goods, and in the industrial sector by selling accessories on infrastructure machineries. The company is well established in the market. Its overall business plan is to increase tire production capacity to 86 million tires by 2017. Its current strategy is to expand in the commercial tire segment, which sells tires for trucks, buses and agricultural machineries. In that period, the company reached an operating income of 12 billion yen, which is the most successful performance for that period of the year that the company has ever achieved. Although there is a truth in the beginning of 2016 related to the devaluation of oil, which led to a lot of turmoil in the Asian market as a whole, the company's performance is increasing since the end of the oil turmoil, reaching $70.9 per share, and according to performance measure, I would say an investment is justified even though its competitors show a better performance. Regarding corporate social responsibility activities, the company engages local communities in tree planting activities in areas damaged by the Great Japanese Earthquake in 2012. One of the most interesting facts about the company is that in 2015 it signed $30 million sponsorship deal with the biggest London football team, Chelsea. The company's name and logo would appear on Chelsea's football kit, which is another great opportunity for the company to increase its popularity by using the well-established name of Chelsea.
Bridgestone Corporation is a multinational tire and rubber manufacturing enterprise. The company engages in the production and sale of wheels, accessories, tires, tubes, auto services, and maintenance materials. Daily initiatives are undertaken to further incorporate environmentally friendlier fuels, resulting in the recycling of 95% of all its manufacturing waste, in addition to ensuring safety, comfort, and environmental care. The company has experienced a steady increase in equity for the period between 2011 and 2014, when the entity saw the growth of total assets from the starting 2,677 billion yen to 3,960 billion yen by 2014 fiscal year. The overall direction of the share price has been an increase till the share's all-time peak in July 2015, setting the price at $21.63 per share. The following trend of the valuation of the share price has continued to the last 2 quarters of 2015 and into 2016, with its price now set at 19.25 as of April 20th, 2016. The drop in price is the result of multiple decisions taken by the administrative board to cut the supply of tires for major motorsport competitions such as Formula 1 in 2010 and MotoGP at the end of 2015 season.
Gearing ratio of the Michelin has been increasing since 2012. Now in 2016 it's 0.288, which means that the company is being more vulnerable to economic downturns. PE ratio says that it has been increasing since 2013, which means that people are willing to pay more money for the stocks. Should I just?
Okay.
I think you should compare them.
Gearing ratio of Michelin has been increasing since 2012, but comparing to the other companies, it's still the lowest, which means it's less vulnerable to economic downturns. About the PE ratio, it has been increasing since 2013. Now in 2016 it's 15.45, which has the highest PE ratio than the other companies. This means that the people are willing to pay less to buy the stocks. Share stock and price and performance of the companies. From 2015 and 2016, the dividend of the shareholder return is $1,200 and the share buyback is $950. Earning per share has been increasing like 14%, and now it's $8 per share. In 2015, almost 5 million shares repurchased and cancelled. The payout ratio has been increasing since 2014. It was 35%, now it's 37%.
So now we have the Bridgestone company. Bridgestone company has one of the lowest gearing ratios compared to the other 4. It's only surpassed by Michelin with 0.288. Bridgestone is 0.294. And compared to the other markets, it's really low. As you can see, market gearing ratio here is above 3.5. The P ratio has been steadily declining down, which is again a good thing for the company, because the lower the P ratio, the better and healthier the company is. Share stock price and performance. The company have experienced a steady decrease from the last 4 quarters of year 2015. Last price for 2015 was $19.15 per share, and the all-time high peak of Bridgestone company in terms of price share was to $21.63 per share. Now the drop of the company, the drop of the share price of the company, was in fact due to the Bridgestone's decision to cut tire supply for Formula 1 and MotoGP.
I represent Yokohama Rubber Company. As we can see, the gearing ratio of Yokohama has anticipated a decrease since 2011 to 2015. However, it is the highest relative to other companies, which means that the company is relying on loans and it has higher liabilities in its financing. So according to that financial leverage measure, it is not the best investment among the others. The P ratio of the company is the lowest according to the other companies, which means that according to that measure, the company is the better investment, or people are more willing to invest in it. The share performance of the company has shown some good trends, as the equity has increased, and this is due to increment of retained earnings. However, liabilities also increased, which contributed to the high gearing ratio, which remained flat in the last 3 fiscal years. And трябва още малко да снимам.
Какво?
Трябва още малко да снимам.
Не, това е окей.
Не, още трябва да кажа.
Добре, защото спрятки за един момент.
Защото с човек какво да кажа още
Добре,
за
какво това
гейминг?
добро е? Какво?
Още нещо трябва да кажа за share performance, освен за това. Добре, ще кажа за share performance.
Добре. Застави си същата позиция и просто започне от share performance. Да имах да много, защото да е добре.
Чай сега да си какво ще кажа. Добре.
Когато си готов, продължи, просто сякаш до момента си говоря.
Ще се последно време тази. The share price of the company has been fluctuating in the same direction. Чакай. Просто не мислите какво трябваше да кажа.
Кажи си го пак от начало за екодито.
Аз това не го казах.
Не, започни като начало от share. Сега ще тук да представяш share. Ще направим целият този качот.
Regarding the share performance of the company, the equity of the company has recently increased due to bigger retained earnings. However, liabilities of the company also increased, which contributed to the high gearing ratio, which remained the same at the last 3 years.
Пускам те.
So, Continental. If we see the gearing ratio, it has a declining tendency from 2011 to 2015, and we can see that it has decreased 2 times. Compared to the other countries, Michelin, Bridgestone and Yokohama, Continental has relatively high gearing ratio compared to Yokohama, which is way behind Continental in the competitors list. It's kind of good, but its gearing ratio compared to Bridgestone, the #1 company, and Michelin #2, it's high. So the PE ratio, it's better than. So the PE ratio compared to Michelin, which is the second largest company, it's better. And it's higher than Bridgestone and Yokohama, which is a bad thing, because the higher the PE ratio is, the worst. So the investors are less willingness to invest in Continental. The share price and the share history since 2012, the share price has been increasing from 17.64 to 49.16, and that can be due to a couple of events, such as Continental being bought by another investor. Since 2015, there has been a little decreasing to 42.07, and that can be due to a scandal related to BMW, which has declared that it's going to withdraw some models of its cars because some problem related to the airbags produced by Continental.
According to the information that we investigated, we can conclude that Bridgestone is the best investment. It has the second best gearing ratio and second best PE ratio. However, if we take an average approximation, it is the best investment since it is the best established company in the market today.